What exactly is vocalics or paralanguage? According to our text, the study of communicative value of vocal behavior or paralanguage is called vocalics. Our project will focus mainly on the voice qualities in vocalics, based off an original study named People Will Know We Are in Love, Evidence of Differences Between Vocal Samples Directed Towards Lovers and Friends. Original authors are Sally Farley, Susan Hughes, and Jack Lafayette. We modified this original study to fit the classifications of our assignment. This video is essentially going to be a compressed version of all the data we've collected over the span of this class period. We hope you find it both enjoyable and informative. Thank you. The following audio is the first interaction we had as a group.
Does everyone have their syllabus or is familiar enough with the group section of the syllabus?
Yeah, I've got it in front of me.
This one experiment was just wanting to compare extreme emotional love attachment and friendship attachment in vocalic. They gave these either the male or the female in the relationship, or because they discarded non-heterosexual voice recordings just for experiment's sake, and they either recorded the male or the female in their relationship, and the other party wasn't recorded, so it was like a one-sided phone call. And person A would call person B for 5 minutes, engage them in casual conversation, comparing the different tones of voice for people talking towards their romantic partners versus their friend partners, and then splicing up the audio and playing it to people to interpret that audio, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and so the people listening to the audio would say whether they think that it was a romantic relationship or just a friendship. Is that right?
Exactly, and the audio is so spliced that it's truly hard to tell.
How many people do you guys want to interview each, and do you want to put a stipulation on, like, maybe we'll do one friendship and one significant other, or like 2 friendships and 2 significant others?
I think one friendship and one significant other would probably do plenty.
Okay, so let me see if I got this straight. Find a friendship and a significant other relationship. Have a one-sided conversation. Oh no, now I'm confused. I'm sorry.
No, so you're not going to have the one-sided conversation. Basically, they'll call up the other person, so you only get, if the girl calls up the boyfriend, you only get the girl's side of the conversation, so you're not going to film or record the boys talking, because then the person knows, oh, this is a guy and a girl talking, and they're a significant other. You'll only get the girl talking to the guy, and then they'll decide, oh, was she talking to a friend, or was she talking to her boyfriend?
Okay.
Once we established the boundaries of our first experiment, we began quite quickly. Within a matter of 5 days, we each recorded someone who was in a romantic relationship or a friendship. Once this audio was recorded from our revised experiment, we sent it in to get spliced and diced. As you can see on the screen in front of you, the audio is uploaded to an online server where it is cut and many files are saved. There are 4 people in our group, which makes for a total of 8 large audio clips. We yielded nearly 40 smaller audio clips from the 8 larger ones. The 40 or so clips yielded from the first part of this experiment would serve as a basis for the second and perhaps most meticulous part of our experiment. Again, you can see how much editing went into the first part of our experiment. The editing was a crucial part of our experiment because we needed to yield clear and audible chunks so that it would be very difficult for people in the next round of experiments to determine whether the person was talking to their partner or friend. We wanted the least amount of margin error. During one of our group meetings, we created an informal protocol. It reads, our experiment, interview one friendship and one significant other couple. Only record one side of the conversation for each. Prompt them to ask a couple of questions from the list. Send the recordings to Tabitha. Take the compilation Tabitha creates and have 2 people listen to the compilation. Have them decide whether each person is talking to their friend or significant other. Record their responses. For our video, about 5 minutes for each of us. Robin, clever way to introduce the topic. Ashley, background information and relevance. Tabitha, report the results. Ashton, and memorably. For the paper, Ashley covers background, Robin covers relevance. Tabitha covers part C and D, and Ashton covers part E. May 11th, have our interview recording sent to Tabitha. May 13th, Tabitha will send us the compilation of the recordings. May 14th, we have a group meeting at 9 p.m. Pacific time. May 17th to 18th, have our interview responses recorded and sent to Tabitha. She is the one who is dealing with the results in the paper and video, so she will need this information. May 20th, final paper rough draft due. May 22nd, have our final video and paper portions finished so we have time to fix any problems. Protocol. Ask 2 strangers if they are okay with giving their responses for us to use for school purposes. Ask them if we can record their reactions. Make sure the person is at least 18. Play all 8 video clips for a stranger, but not necessarily in order. Have the stranger circle friend or partner on a sheet. Ask them why they feel the way they do, and capture some video and or audio if you can. Sample questions may include, do you think person X is talking to their friend or partner? The following 8 clips were used for the second part of our experiment. They are fully rendered and in real time.
Hey, what's going on? Another thing that happened today is I was riding in the car and I got a phone call from a friend of mine who had. Okay, well, I just wanted to tell you something that happened to me today. I did not want to hear that.
Do you have a busy day tomorrow? I did. I had a great day. What did you do? And what are you going to do now that you're done eating? Are you going to go to a movie or? Ah, okay. And did you? Oh, that's nice. What was the name of the place?
Oh, afterthought. All right. Well, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. What about margaritas? Okay. So I have a couple questions for you. Not anymore. She's always busy. Oh, really? Oh, that's cute. What movie do you want to go see?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, that's alright. He hasn't been making very good movies lately, so that's all that really matters. Yeah, it's not like that in the army. Maybe his career will get better, but you never know. Alright, one more question. What was the... That's pretty cool. I got a question for you. Yeah, we were going to buy a stereo too, but we ended up saying no, and we bought a vacuum instead.
Yeah, I don't really know what to think. Have you caught up on that show yet? Right, yeah, that's a really good point. Very thought-provoking and intense. Yeah, that's a good word for it. I mean, at this point, I don't even know how to feel. It's still kind of processing it, you know? Right. I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah, I pretty much finished everything that I needed to do for the day. No emails are coming in, and my boss sent out an email saying, "Oh, you don't have to stay much longer. Pretty much, it's beautiful. It's Friday. Go home." So that makes me happy. Oh yeah. And how has your day been so far? Yeah, it was just sit on the patio and have a drink, and then this is it. Well, yeah, I was gonna call you anyways, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I have to do that. What? Yeah, so I was seeing what was going on.
It's alright. Going to class. There's this math class that's so dumb. It's like high school. It's like it's taught like a high school class, and you're learning grade school stuff. It's gonna be here forever. Yeah, much better. But the sad thing is that there's some people who actually think about it. Sweet. Directions don't apply because I have a different calculator from the teacher.
I didn't know that. I have to work, I think, at like 8 o'clock. Oh, really? A natural barrier for what? A barrier against moisture? Yeah, that's what I said. Why'd you have to repeat it? What's up? Really? Oh, cool. I'm good. How are you? Yes. Why? Yes. Yeah. Maybe even 2.
You just listened to the 8 voice clips we presented in the second part of our experiment. Could you tell whether each person was talking to their friend or partner? Did you pay attention to their vocalics, their verbal cues, or the tones in their voices? That may be an important indicator of whether they are talking to their partner or friend, or may have nothing to do with their relationship status. Nonetheless, the results are as follows. The first person was 26 and talking to their friend. The second person was 65 and talking to their partner. The third person was 17 and talking to their partner. The fourth person was 27 and talking to their friend. The fifth person was 32 and talking to their friend. The sixth person was 28 and talking to their partner. The seventh person was 19 and was talking to their friend. And the last person was 24 and talking to their partner. The following video is a real-life account from the second part of our experiment, recorded by Ashley in California.
I thought that this person was talking to a love interest. Pretty much dead giveaway was because of the inflection of the voice. They sounded much more interested in what the other person was saying, kind of in a flirtatious way. And I feel like there was like a softer tone, a softer quality in the voice, which would kind of like a cooing, would mean that they were interested love-wise.
What are the results from the second part of our experiment? We will address this question and more in this next section. In Ashton's experiment, her first person had a 75% accuracy rate, and her second person had a 100% accuracy rate. In Ashley's experiment, her first person had a 100% accuracy rate, her second person had a 75% accuracy rate, and her third person had a 75% accuracy rate. In Tabitha's experiment, the first person had a 62.5% accuracy rate, and her second person had the same accuracy rate as well, 62.5%. According to these 3 data sets, there's an average of a 78.57% accuracy rate. The 8 voice clips had age ranges from 17 to 65, with various backgrounds from different parts of the United States and the world. Think about this. Does geography play a part in our results? Ashton currently lives in Germany, Ashley lives in California, and Tabitha lives in Oregon. We're going to take a break and talk more about Vocalics. The following audio clip is provided by Ashton.
Nervousness, anger, sadness, and happiness are the easiest feelings to interpret from vocal cues. Most research on vocal cues and emotional expression indicate 5 consistent findings. The first, that negative emotions are more accurately identified than positive feelings. The second, a listener's ability to identify emotions in the voice is affected by the speaker's ability to encode feelings into his or her voice. The third, those who monitor and control their own feelings can more accurately identify the feelings of others through vocal cues. Number 4, when you are talking with another person from your own culture, it is easier to identify the various vocal expressions. And number 5, subtle feelings are harder to detect.